Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at Ceruledge, who has been making quite some noise as we've come into the Mega format because it has a few new partners with the Lunatone and the Soul Rock, both as an attacker and a draw engine and a way to discard energy. So it's been making some big waves. I think it just took down a very large online tournament, so it's looking pretty I don't want to get too excited, but it's looking a little steady. Now, if some of you have been around for a long while, you'll know that I was big into Ceruledge back before in last rotation when we had stuff like Palkia, Radiant Greninja, Pokestop, a lot more tools to work with under the Ceruledge belt. And since losing those, it has been struggling to find its place in the meta, but it looks like this might just be giving it quite a strong boost here. Still have to wait and see exactly how competitive it ends up being, but as of right now, I'm winning a lot of games on the ladder and I'm having some fun playing it. So until the next major comes up for me, that's good enough. I'm having a fun time. So if for those of you who are unfamiliar with the deck, Ceruledge is mostly just going for its Abyssal Flames attack, which does 30 base damage and then 20 more for each energy in the discard pile, which is why we are running 21 energies here right now. Now, this count might be a little aggressive, but there are things with some pretty high health pools in the format right now. We got Mega Venusaur pushing 380. Cynthia's Garchomp's got some new tools, so I've seen that kicking around quite a bit. That hits 400 health pretty easily. And with this amount of energy, we can pretty reliably hit that, on top of the fact that our fighting energy is now powering our draw engine. So we do kind of need to play some higher counts. And so far, it's actually felt pretty good. It allows us to go for the 2/2 Soul Rock, the 1 of Pheasantipity, the 1 of Squawkabilly, which before in Ceruledge matches, I would have been a strong advocate for squawking just about every single game because I was really trying to get as much energy into the discard as I could to take down things like Dragapult and Charizard. But as of right now, with the new draw engine, it feels like you can be a lot pickier with when to squawk and kind of use it more in an emergency, this hand is terrible, please get me out of here type of situation, versus I need to squawk immediately to get as much energy into the discard as I can. But I mean, the game plan is super simple, super straightforward. You're going to want to set up a couple Charcadets. You're going to want to get your Lunatone Soul Rock draw engine online, and then you're going to be ripping through your deck with Carmines, with researches, and you're just going to be having a good time there. I have seen some debate for Carmine versus for research. I'm still a huge Carmine believer. I love ripping that on turn 1. I think it feels really good. Having 2 less cards throughout the game doesn't feel as nice, but most of the time you're going to be seeing your researches anyways, and you can kind of rely on those a bit more than the Carmines in the mid to late game. And then we also have Ceruledge as our Terra Pokemon, so we can play the Briar, which allows us to go 1, 2, 3 in the prize race, because we're going to be wanting to blind first into blind pick to go first, which means that we're going to be the one to set up a 2-prizer right off the rip, especially if we're going against aggressive decks like Golden Go or Raging Bolt. And we'll often set up our 2-prizer to take just a 1-prize knockout, which is fine, because then they're going to try to go 2, 2, 2, but we can go 1, 2, and then Briar for 3 to close out the game in just 3 attacks is kind of the plan. We also have a Turo to get things stuck out of the active, but going alongside that, we have 3 jet energy so that we can always be jetting things up to get us out of corners, saw block, all that kind of nonsense. If they try to trap a Ceruledge with no energy on it, we can jet energies like a Soul Rock into the active and then retreat it. Jet energy, if you don't need your attach return, is also great just to jet energy a 1-cost retreat and then retreat it, gets your jet energy into the discard if you don't have any other way of discarding energy that turn. And then because we are aggressively throwing things into the bin, we've got 3 Night Stretcher, which if you're finding the 3 is not quite enough, I would recommend going to 4. I think that's perfectly fine. And we have the 1 Pal Pad so that we can, if we throw away Briar, Bosses, Turo early, we can get them back once we see the Pal Pad in our hand later. And 2 Fighting Gong to help get our 2 Draw Engine Pokemon set up, as well as the basic fighting energy throughout the game. And that's it. It's super, super simple. You're just setting up Ceruledges. You're smacking for bigger and bigger damage with Abyssal Flames. If you go second, you can try to get off a Soul Rock attack. I'm not running the Latios in this build. I don't really care about it that much. That may change. I'm going to really be testing a lot with this deck because I want it to do well. This is my copium, but I would love to see Ceruledge succeed again. But that's enough yapping. Let's jump into some games. My name is Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. All right, we got to go first. Kind of a opening hand's just okay. Let's grab, I think I want to go for Lunatone. I don't think I need to squawk here. I'm going to trust the heart of the cards and just know that Lunatone, how many stretchers do I have? 2. I know that Lunatone will give me 2 stretchers, 2 Ceruledge. Will give me the card that I need. I'd really just like a way to get Charcadet, please. Thank you. You just got to trust, man. You just got to have some faith. Throw away these. Grab us a debt. And we'll call it good there. That's not a bad opening turn if I say so. What you got, Cynthia? With the new draw engine, Lunar Cycle, it's really feeling like Squawk is becoming less and less of an obligation, which is excellent. Still have it as like our emergency. Hold the ripcord, get us out of dodge, get us out of a terrible, terrible hand. But if you don't need it, you don't need it. Start having our research to rip into the next hand feels pretty good. And then we'll see what they're able to get. They had a nice setup too. Okay, pretty clean. We're going to have to get up to 400. Thankfully, we do have the, I think it's like 20 energy count now. So we can be swinging. It's going to take a bit, but we can be swinging. No stadium bumps on our end. So town store or artisan, whatever they want, is just going to kind of stay up there. But not too bad. That is a touch annoying, for sure. Let's see. We're going to lose this stretcher anyways. So let's just do our draw support first. And see if we can't get a few more. There we go. Oh, lost another stretcher. That's annoying. Get a bit more energy into the discard. Let's get this attached guaranteed here. And we'll rip our research. Okay, not great. How much energy we got? 7. No way to get into Ceruledge this turn, unfortunately. I think we're just going to swing. Clean it up next turn. The way she goes. Could have maybe held the attach, waited just a touch, but I think we'll still be in an okay spot. Rare candy, energy, gust is not super likely. Not that it's impossible, but I think we'll be all right. Excuse me. And then we'll just kind of go from there. I mean, obviously, we want to get a few more Charcadets down. Get into some Ceruledge sooner than later. And start swinging on these Garchomps, Gabites, Giblets. Kind of liked that hand, buddy. We'll take this one. Not too bad. I'll at least be able to get into Ceruledge, get 2 more Charcadets down. Be happy with that. Hopefully be able to knock out a Gabite here. Who's going to have what, 170, 100? Yeah, that'll be totally doable. Easy peasy. Dude, how many champions you got to call? You haven't, squad's not whole here yet? You got more champions back there? That's crazy. I don't think you got any more champions. That's what I thought. Okay, okay, okay. And the energy retrieval. Shoot! I ain't never seen that in Cynthia's before. Okay. Not too shabby. You set up this one or this one? Or this one? It's option C. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Not too bad. Nah, Squawk. Nah. Let's nest ball first. Get this guy out of here. Do we get off the cycle? It's kind of gross. Did I have the pal pad already? No. Okay, it got thrown back in. That's fine. Ultra ball. Anything else I'm gonna want? I could throw away. I don't think I want to throw anything away though, just because I could throw away a Charcadet. We're not gonna need a fourth one. Let's get that out of the deck. One less card to Carmine into, since this is all going away anyways. Alright, what are we up to? 8? 160, 190? Not too bad. Let's just get an attach here. Take the first knockout. We do got legacy energy in the deck somewhere. So hopefully we'll be able to use that to offset the prize trade just a touch. Or we could not use the legacy energy and pal pad back in Briar and go for a Briar play. If they go 2-2, we go 1-2-3 while they're trying to go 2-2-2. We could beat them that way. But we'll see if they're able to get the Busta. They're able to get the Busta going. Their energy attaches are actually pretty good. So they're set up pretty clean there. Getting to 400 is going to be a little tough though. Let's see, how many energy is that? That's 16 is 350. So 18 energy would be no, 18 is 390. So we'd need 19 energy. So we need to have nothing prize still. That could be a bit of a yikes. Maybe we do need to go more for the legacy route versus the Briar route. Got busted on though. This thing's got free retreat, which is annoying. Send this guy up. Okay. Do we need to Fez here? Possibly. Possibly. Let's see what we get off our cycle first. Okay. The ledge. Gong for another fighting. The last one. How much energy do we have in the deck? That's the other good question. 4 more fire. That's 15 or 12, 13, 17. Get back Friar and Burrow. And then let's go. Let's say that we're gonna go for the legacy route. Okay, didn't quite happen. 250, 330, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330. But then we'd be throwing away Briar. So let's boss this. And hope they don't have Neo. Don't want to attach here. Because we're going to need... Gonna need Legacy. Okay. Neo is cringe. Don't play that card. Uh-oh. We're getting powered up. So that's 130, 160, 190. Max belt. 240. They got one more PP. Uh-oh. Okay, they got their energy. No more PP, though. No more PP. Two 40, 240, 240, 240, 240. Stressing me out with these cards, man. That's got to be for a Gabite, right? Okay. But as long as there's no... Oh. No, that's 8 more chances for a PP. Should a champions... I guess it doesn't matter because Lily shuffles. Looks like they whiffed. No! Don't do it, man. Don't do it. We'll do something, though. Gotta do something. Another Kong. Why are they slow playing me? Oh, 240. Okay. Woof. That's some scary stuff. The other boss. We're still getting up to 330 with 4 more is 8 plus 250 is 330. Let's get this. Hopefully we'll be able to attach Legacy after. We'll have enough turns, right? All right, got to the 330. Not entirely sure what we're going to do. Well, actually, if they get into Garchomp here, 15, we'll be okay because we can just 2-hit it. Right? Because it'll be, yeah, swing, swing. Oh, but they'll have Fez. They could boss Fez for the game. Oh, I'll Turo the Fez. Okay. Oh, no, I think they whiffed the Garchomp, though. Not like this. Oh, thank you. Okay, now we have more time to lose. I think we would have been fine with just 2 more turns, but... Okay. Or do they stay? No, they can't stay as a Gabite here because that's their only attacker. Okay, they got there. It is a bit of a bummer, though, because we might have been able to hit 400 there. What are we at? 16? How many did I say I needed? 18? 19? Push this so we can guarantee An attach retreat. A Nestor. Okay. Oh, should I have shuffled? I don't know. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. We'll just... Yeah, because we can attach retreat this one. We can lunar cycle that one. Okay, how many is that? Or we forget. 19, right? 380, 410. Okay. Hope my math is right. Boom! Big, big, big damage, baby. Good game. Good game. All right, we got the poison people. Thankfully, we were able to go first, so I'm not sweating too hard. I don't need to hit super high numbers against them, so I'm not going to squawk here. I'll just grab a... let's grab another Char Cadet just to be safe. We'll worry about the sun and the moon after this. Ew, okay. That's not too bad. We'll be able to research that away. All good there. Not too mad with that setup, even if we get Donkarino'd. Really, what's going to be annoying is if they just keep feeding us one prizers. We'll have to work on like bossing Fez and stuff like that. I don't know how much poison package gained from the mega format. Be interesting to find out. I'm assuming we'll see more or less the usual suspects. I did like went up against in a local cup. There was one that was running like Frillish, and I think it even had like Trapagos and stuff like that, so that Frillish could with Perilous Jungle and Binding Mochi could be like hitting for 90 damage. I think that maths there, which is kind of crazy, cracked. Let's see. I'm just gonna discard all of this because I want to see if I can knock this Fez here. That would be sweet. Okay. I threw away Ceruledge, right? Yes, sir. 6 energy is 150. Get that Ceruledge into play. Then we can Ultra Ball, Nest Ball for Lunatone. Can we Ultra Ball Carmine in 1 and attach this here? It's a bit risky, but I want to get my draw engine set up. Ultra Ball for the Soul Rock so that we can discard this fighting energy. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. I'm just going to save this, though, so I can fighting energy again, and then Fez goes down back into their turn, like we planned it all along. The mathematical genius. Take our 2 prizes. Hey, Squawk. Good thing I decided I didn't need you. With the Sada to the Brute for the draw 3. Getting a little desperate. Okay, Nest Ball for Etch. We still need the Ancient Booster attach. Hopefully we'll see it. Uh-oh. Looking a little dicey over there. Uh-oh. Maybe booster, maybe no. It's not looking good. Okay. Let's see. For our turn, Earthen Vessel away the Squawk, Ultra Ball away some energy, grab a Ceruledge, Lunar Cycle to fighting. It's just that easy, man. Oh, we're getting outbursted. Uh-oh. A little early for that. Oh, nest ball for another char cadet? Thank you. Thank you, top deck. Okay. Earthen vessel, the squick. Let's do one of each. Let's ultra ball. Let's say we're gonna save a fighting for next turn, just in case we get stuck. We'll cycle up. Because again, we don't need to hit super high numbers. That's one thing that's kind of important, is to show restraint when you don't need to hit crazy numbers. Still thin out your deck as appropriate. But you don't need to be like aggressively ripping through your deck to be hitting 400 damage if the max HP you're going to see on their side of the field is 230. Maybe we could get like a 290 frenzied or roaring moon. Like that would be max. So once I'm at 290, then I know I'm kind of big chillin'. Like that's the highest they can throw at me. I don't need to get any higher than that. Still want to thin, but I don't need to like delete resources like I would in a Mega Lucario match. Imagine that's gonna be a scoop from them. If you're running Ceruledge, let me know what kind of techs your guys are doing. I still want to play around with the A spec. I like the Legacy. It's never been my favorite Ceruledge. Secret Box was always great, but that was back when we had Pokestop and Palkia and Radiant Greninja, so a much different time. Blender seems just okay. I don't know. Blender might still be good just because of how much HP there is out there today. Oh, they are still here. Okay. I was wrapping things up. So yeah, Blender, Legacy, Secret Box. The problem with Secret Box right now is there's just no stadiums that Ceruledge really shines with. You could do jamming, just to like help out your matchups like Cynthia's Garchomp. Lucario's running Max Belt. Garde's got Bravery Charm. I might play with a couple. I might start throwing some jamming towers around too. I always like the jamming towers in Ceruledge. And then Secret Box feels really great because you can get that damage swing too if you've got it while you have energy in hand that you can discard with the Secret Box. So overall, it usually just feels pretty good. So definitely going to be doing some testing because I like this deck and I am excited that it might be succeeding again. We will see where we're at though. I'll take a boss off this actually. That'd be really sick. Okay. Not a bad play from my people. I think if I get knocked out to poison, Legacy does not trigger. Yes, correct. So if they can play around that, that will benefit them quite well. I'll probably jet up like a Char Cadet and then retreat into the other guy, just so I'm not taking massive poison damage going into their turn. Do we have anything we want to pal pad back? One boss. I think it's worth it to grab boss research just to get out of this dead hand, hopefully a little sooner. Jet up the Char Cadet. Always great if you just need to discard more energy. You can look to jet up a one cost retreater and then just retreat it back into the discard. Usually a good way to go about things. And we just need one more big old knockout, and we'll be wrapping this one up. Let's see. So yeah, A-Specs, I think Legacy's good. I think there's still some discovery to do there. I know people are playing with the Drillbur. I am aware of that card exists and is good with the fighting energy. I just don't know how necessary it is. It feels like in a lot of matchups, it would just kind of be okay, but maybe it would be like a good, more like Squawk, where you're just using it like in a pinch, not like reliably, but just kind of as you need it. So there's stuff to consider there for sure. Still have one jet somewhere, and he's only a one retreat. And this guy will just kind of go down on his own. Not going to be too mad if I just have to pass a turn while Lunatone kicks it. But we'll see. Oh, and they're not going to switch the patch up. I guess they want to buy some more time for themselves. Makes sense. That's not going to help. 90 into my turn. Gets knocked out going back into their turn. That's a little unfortunate. And then it becomes, what do we push after that? I think Frenzy Gouging also gets around Legacy Energy. A lot of their deck gets around Legacy Energy. Beefing up that one instead of the... Okay. And they might be playing E-Switch as well. What's this do? 120. Hopefully we draw out of this soon. This is why we threw the research back into the deck. What are you throwing him up for? Huh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Research, please. Or an energy. I'll take the energy. Thank you. Okie dokie. Good game, friend. I guess that's just their highest, but I was already hitting higher than that. Anyway. GG's. I like the Ceruledge. I want to play it more. We'll catch y'all in the next one.